Hello, my name is Raymond Karchevsky. I'm Living Christ. Today I'm going to speak to you about who you are, who I am. I'm going to speak about the Christ, simple man of truth, and the Satanist. You, most of you, who worship intellectualism, a fictional state of consciousness based in ideas, concepts, symbols, beliefs, superstitions, that all have one thing in common. They're all fictions. They're all manifestations of your consciously trained satanically. By satanically, I mean the split, division of what is, of opposites, which lead to confusion, which lead to violence, to crime, to wars, to killing, to opposition at every level of consciousness. And I'm speaking to you of that from the state of oneness, of non-duality found from the subconscious mind, the mind of love, the mind of unlimited energy, undefined energy. The definition is that of the dualistic intellectual mind, and it creates a fictional world, while the true world of what is remains undefined. It's holistic. It's truth. It's love. It is the act of God made manifest on a plane of existence clearly defined as dualistic in nature, a fiction. Civilized life. Yes, this life that you're leading is a fiction, the product of your own imagination, based in words that you have been trained to worship as your authority. The ultimate authority is that of God, of truth, of what is. That's inherent in each and every one of you, but you give it up voluntarily in order to believe in your own ideas. Those ideas become your ego. They serve you, but they are fictions because they live in the after moment of memory, of intellectualism. They don't live in the moment of now, the eternal moment of now that has no beginning, that has no end. You see, they live in the after moment, which by its very nature is dead, becomes the intellectual world of symbols and ideas and beliefs. That's your own self-deception. You create that fiction, and you believe that to be your source of power. You jockey for positions of power, status, wealth, fame, fortune. But you're confused inwardly, each and every one of you. You have your self-doubts, for you're never bereft of these self-doubts. That's what follows you from birth to death, all your lives. Self-doubt. You're split. You're divided human beings, men and women. You once had the gift of life, but you gave it up in order to pursue the vicissitudes of fiction, a fictional life, one that exists only in your imagination, your dualistic imagination that you adopted by belief in going to satanic schools. When I use the word satanic, all that I'm saying is that you believe in limitation, in division, in opposition, in definitions, and you are unable to see. You are blind to the truth that exists all around you. That is life. That is love. That is God. You see, all those things can only be perceived in the moment of now by a subconscious mind that is beyond time, beyond the trammeled limitations of belief. That's who you truly are. And you struggle your whole life to answer that question, who am I? I'm telling you here and now, that's the answer you're pursuing, but it still doesn't help you because you don't believe it. Understand? You're trammeled. You're stopped from believing the truth of it, from resonating with the energy of that truth. Because your limitations are artificially built into you by your schools, by your media, by your politicians, by your religions, by your priests, by your leaders, your presidents, your kings, your queens, all imaginary positions of power in a limited world of intellectualism. You read history books. You devour pages and pages of words, which are just that, symbols that contain truth. But most of you struggle to find that truth, that spirit, contained within the letter of the words that rule you. You obey man's law. Man's law is satanic. Judges are satanic. They find their power only in an imaginary, fictitious world of intellectualism. And your purpose on this plane of existence is to transition that limited consciousness and find your true place in the universe. The consciousness of truth, of love, the Christ consciousness. I slipped in a word there, Christ. You see, I'm still using words, but I am not limited to those words as you are, for I speak the energy of truth. what you make of that truth is defined by your own limitations of belief. And so you judge what I have to say according to your limited understanding. Is it right? Is it wrong? Is it true? Or is it a belief? All these are projected onto the image that you're seeing on the screen of this living man, but you don't see the man. You see the image of that man, and you judge him according to your own indoctrination, your own limitations. As you can well see, I am not glib. I am not entertaining. I don't take you on a journey that gives you pleasure or pain. I'm not an entertainer. I'm not an influencer, although the energy of truth that I speak cannot be ignored. I am you, at your innermost being. And that's the purpose for your life on this earth, on this plane of existence, to find out who you are, to find the truth of yourself, of your soul, of your beingness, and not just play act, put on a mask, and pretend to be that which you are not. That's the craziness of this world. We're all play acting our perceived, believed roles as we see them. That's the battle of egos that exists, that creates hell on earth, responsible for all the wars, the crime, the drug addiction, psychological confusion that unbalances us at the core of our being, even though we put on a mask of stability. And we go out and meet the world with that mask. That's deception. You don't know what truth is, but you want it. You want to be free. You want to be sovereign. You want to know what love, the non-dualistic energy of what is, uncomplicated by confusion. But you all cling to your own confusion ideas of what love is. And they have been trained into you, into beliefs. They are your gods. And you pursue them as long as you are alive, but you never find that love because you're looking for it in the wrong place. I've been speaking to you for 25 years, and you have adjudged me to be crazy. Who's crazy? Look at the world. Look at your report card. Look at what your beliefs, what your support have wrought upon this plane of existence. The wars, the deceptions, the frauds, the institutions that you've created out of these traits, these unholy, satanic traits. And you'll find government, you'll find religion, you'll find the corruption that follows that, because they're all controlling you, or attempting to control you. But you, the living man, the living woman, are beyond such corruptions. You are the gods of your own life. And the quality of your life is your report card. It tells you how well you are doing. Doesn't help though, does it? Somewhere along the line, you've got to stop. Or you will die. You will perish. And you will have not learned a damned thing in your lifetime. That is the nature of most of you. And that is who I'm speaking to. Those of you who don't understand, who wish to understand, who wish to be released from the hell of your own doing. Whether or not, when that time comes, you are able to let go and let God, your subconscious mind, take over and live in balance with your conscious intellectual mind. That's the test. That's what you're here on earth for. I'm here to assist you. And for 25 years, you have resisted that assistance. Has it improved your life? Ponder that. Answer the question for yourself.